Hi, I'm Joe White. I am here tonight with my wonderful, wonderful friends tonight. We're going to be doing the Not So Newlywed game, and we're going to see how well these wonderful people actually know each other. Tonight we have Lynda and Slocomb.
Hey.
Hey.
How long have you guys been together?
30 years.
Wow.
Yep.
You should know a lot about each other, so you should get a lot of points.
Don't know anything about him at all.
Just met her.
Well, we will certainly find out if that is true or not. Well, welcome and good luck tonight. Jerry and Karen.
Hey.
Now, how long have you guys known each other?
Well, we've known each other many years. How many?
1997, we met when we were working together at the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office.
Hey.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think
yeah.
you would have gotten that one right if they were asking that question. It looked like the rolling of his eyes. But I think Karen's going to be the one that's going to get a lot of these specific answers. Jerry's going to come up with the what?
Are you kidding? After 17 years of marriage, I know everything about her. Everything.
Okay, I am recording this.
I can't hear everything he's saying.
Just let you know. All right, and then we have Austin O'Toole and Melanie Blodgett O'Toole. Did I say that correctly?
You did, and that hyphen should tell you a lot.
So, and how long has the hyphens been together?
We've been hyphenated for 22 years
Right.
and together 25.
Right. 25 years.
Okay. There is no wrong answers here, only husbands that are wrong. Just getting that right out of the way.
But we've known of each other's existence for about 30 years.
Oh,
Longer.
Yes. So,
okay.
it's
All
interesting.
right. So we've got the Slocombs at 30. We got the O'Toole's Blodgetts at 30. We got the Jerry Karen 17. So you got a lot of catching up to do, guys. But Jerry says he's got everyone right. And now we got my other good friends, Bunny and Jim Porter. Welcome aboard tonight.
Hello.
How long have you guys been together?
Well, we've been married over 33, and we knew each other a couple of years before that. Not long.
That is great. It is great. That is awesome stuff. All right. So appreciate you guys playing tonight. And I am looking forward to asking the women some questions. So now I'm going to ask the men to leave the room and maybe talk to each other. Talk to people.
No.
Appreciate that. So it's just the ladies. Okay. All right.
Oh, good. They're gone. Okay.
Oh, all right. Now we can talk about that. Okay.
And I'm back.
Okay. So I've got my questions here.
Yeah,
I gotta go in order. I gotta go. I'm gonna rotate the order, and so I'm gonna don't answer the question until I call your name. I'm gonna start with Melanie, Lynda, Karen, and Bunny in that order first, but I'll rotate it. So not everybody will have to go first. You get a chance to think about it. Okay. Okay. So once again, these are very, very innocuous questions. Nothing inappropriate. Okay. Okay. Regarding your favorite sexual, no, I'm sorry, wrong book. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go first.
That's for the midnight. That's for the midnight show. I'm doing the PG version. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it very simple. Keep it very simple. Melanie, what's your spouse's favorite color?
Blue. It's tough. Sometimes he says green, sometimes he says blue. So if he says green, it's not my fault.
Oh, well, you know, it will be.
So
Lynda, Clark's favorite color.
Blue.
Okay. Karen.
Go with blue.
Blue. And Bunny.
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
All right. See how easy that is? See how
easy.
fun this is going to be? This is going to be like nothing. All right. Now we're going to start with Linda's going to write for you, Lynda. Did your spouse have any pets growing up? And if they did, what were their names? Or any one of the names. They just have to get one of the names. A pet growing up, yes or no? If you say no, that's the answer. But if they did yes, I need a name.
Yes, and Puff.
Puff. Was it a magic dragon or no?
No, it was a kitten. They had lots of cats, but that one I know.
Karen.
Yes, a dog, and I don't know the name.
Do you want to make one up?
He's told me before, and I just really don't remember.
All right, so I will tell you what. I'll give you credit if he says yes, he had a dog. Fair enough? Okay. I'm very, very lenient with the points here because every time you get a point, I get to drink. Okay.
I like that. Karen
Bunny.
gets
What was your? Did Jim have a pet growing up? And yes.
Yes,
Well,
he had a dog too.
yes.
I have a couple names, but I'm missing
Okay.
one. But if you're giving a point just for having a dog, then
Well, give me a name. I'll give you extra points for a name.
cool. One was Moose.
Moose.
Yeah, he was a big dog.
Yeah.
And one was Toby.
Okay. So if he says dog, Moose, or Toby, you'll get the point. If
Good.
he gets Moose or Toby, if he says Moose and Toby, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh,
All right, Melanie, I stalled long enough. What is your
Okay.
answer?
yes, a dog, a few dogs, but I'm gonna go with Charger
Charger.
because it's the only name I can remember.
Fair enough. Okay. All right, we're going to go to Karen here. What did your spouse get you for the first birthday you were together?
Oh, we're gonna ace this thing.
that's an awful question.
Okay, I will give you a bogey here if you guys want to switch it, is what did your spouse get you for your last birthday? You guys want to switch? It's got to be unanimous. First or last birthday?
I would prefer last.
Yeah, laugh
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
I
That's
can't remember
birthday.
that either.
Okay, good. Karen, what did you get for your last birthday?
I think because I get presents a lot, but I think it was the diamond earrings.
Diamond earrings.
I think I'd remember that.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. My wife's not seeing this show. Bunny.
I think he gave me chocolate.
Chocolates. Okay. Melanie.
Definitely chocolates, but it's right around Valentine's Day, so I can't remember which was for which. But he knocked it out of the park at Christmas, so I think for my birthday it was just chocolates and flowers. I got to reiterate, he did really well at Christmas. I just can't remember what was for what.
It's okay. Okay. Lynda.
Dinner and a new outfit.
Okay. All right, here's go. Fourth question here. Then we'll start with Bunny here. All right, this is where we get good. What one item of clothing does your spouse wear that you absolutely can't stand him wearing? What one piece of clothing
I got
does
the
your
answer.
spouse wear that you absolutely can't stand him wearing?
Undershirts with holes. Holes under the arms.
Okay. Melanie.
I have to narrow it down to just one.
You get the correct answer.
Ironically-
Yes.
The parrot shirt he has on tonight has been a source of conversation in the last couple of
All right,
weeks.
so we're going to go with that.
Okay.
All right,
Flying
Lynda.
shirts is encompassing, but we'll go with parrot.
The
Lynda.
gray shirt that you can pretty much see through and has multiple holes everywhere.
Okay.
Don't wanna throw things
No.
away.
Now, if you don't remember I'm going to ask you okay, I'm sorry. Let me just finish with Karen and we'll go. What article of clothing does Jerry wear that you just absolutely can't stand?
I'm his fashion consultant, so basically I like everything he wears. Plus, he's a really good dresser, but I will say when he wears socks with holes in them. So thank you for that clue. That's what I can't stand.
Okay. It's tough to hear you. I don't know if we can get closer to the microphone. It's
Yeah.
not going towards you, so just be a little bit, yeah. Because once again, Melanie coughed and we couldn't hear you, but I got your answer. I heard you. So basically, you're his great fashion consultant, but socks with holes is his biggest problem. Okay. All right, now we're going to start back in front with Melanie again. Here's the question. Which of your spouse's family members annoy you the most?
Larry.
Okay, we just go with that. We don't have to go into who Larry is. We'll just say Larry. Lynda.
I don't have one.
And well, no, the answer could be there is none. Because if you think that's what he's going to say, it's about what you think he's going to say.
Yeah, there is none.
None. Okay. Karen.
It's also hard. I know he's going to want to come up with something, but I really like the people in his family for the most part. I can't, so,
You could say none.
well, I mean, his son annoys me at times, but in general, not. I don't know what to say.
Well, the question is, which one of your spouse's family members do you find the most annoying? Doesn't have to be they have to know you all the time. So I'll preface it that way.
Okay, G3.
A G3?
That's his son, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right, Bunny.
This is going to be on YouTube?
It will be. You could say none and be wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I only have 1,000 followers, so the odds of anybody that knows Jim's family is probably
None is not true, but I cannot tell a lie. I'll say Elaine and we'll get the point.
Elaine. You got to get the points. Now the question is, will he say Elaine? That's the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
he will.
All right.
You know.
So get back to the. We're going to get back to the something personal here, very, very personal. Hopefully, people don't mind this question.
Oh yeah.
It starts off with Lynda. You ready?
No.
Who takes longer to get dressed, you or your spouse?
Oh,
He does.
yeah.
So he does. Karen, who takes longer to get dressed?
That's the first easy one, me.
Bunny
He does.
and Melanie.
100% me.
The odds of that not being the answer would have been infinitesimal. Okay. All right, we're going to go. We'll start with Karen here. This is an interesting one, and I could change it to something else if you don't want to answer it. Which one of your spouse's friends do you find the most attractive? Which one of your spouse's friends do you find the most attractive? Now,
Yeah.
once again, I'm in the show, so do not feel obligated at all to use my name there, but if you must.
I don't like this question.
You don't have to answer it.
I'll say Nick.
Bunny. Once again, I won't feel offended if you don't choose me.
That's good. I don't think we're gonna get a match, but
Okay.
I guess I'll say Chris.
Chris. Okay. Melanie.
None.
I'm sorry?
None.
None. You're going to
Yep.
say, and do you think he's going to say that answer?
I don't know.
It's a
He might
combination.
gue- No, I think he might guess somebody, but like his closest friends are like brothers to me, so they're not. I think they're adorable. I mean, I guess I could answer it like that. J.M., his friend J.M. If he says the name, it's going to be J.M.
I don't want to sway you from answering any way you want, Melanie. I want you to get the point. So you answer way you want. I'm not an influencer here. I am just a facilitator.
I think none. He's going to say none.
None. Okay. All right, Lynda.
I guess I'd say Frank. I don't know.
You say that with a big smile. Just say it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard question. I never thought
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's a good one. Okay. Karen goes to you. Actually, who went last that time? Yeah. So it's Bunny this time. Bill. What bill does your spouse complain the most about that comes in? What's the bill that he complains the most about?
I guess the cable.
Cable. All right. Melanie.
Any credit card bill with my name on it.
Lynda.
The condo fee.
And Karen.
That's hard because I'm the one who pays the bills in the house. So, what bill bothers him the most? I'll just say the mortgage.
Okay. All right. Last two questions. We're getting there.
He pays that one, by the way.
Was that? He pays that one. He pays that one. Just kidding. All right.
That's funny, Karen. So that would be the one he complains about.
We're back in Melanie's ballpark. This may take a while. All
What's
of
your
you.
favorite alcohol?
What do you like best about your spouse? The best thing about your spouse? And what would he say that you'd say is the best thing that you like about him? It's not about what you think it is. What do you think he's going to say?
I think I know what I like, and I think he would say the same.
Okay.
Well, there's two things, but the first thing that pops up is probably it's his sense of humor. And if it wasn't that, then it was his sense of easygoingness, because he puts up with everything I do.
Yeah, that man's a saint. Lynda.
I would say the fact that he can always make me laugh.
Okay. This is great stuff. Karen, best thing about Jerry.
Yeah, my answer and what I think he'll answer is different. So I think he'll answer his sense of humor.
Oh, so he thinks he has one?
Yeah.
Karen, now I want to know what you think.
Yeah. Now we want. Yeah, we do want to know what you think,
your
Karen.
answer.
What would
His
you
heart.
say?
His heart.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That's a good one. All right, Bunny, what would you say the best thing about Jim? Oh, that Jim would say that you'd say?
Yeah. I guess I'll say sense of humor. But, you know, I'd like one word that just encompasses, like, the goodness.
Mm-hmm. Kindness,
The
kindness, gentleness,
He's always trying.
humanitarian.
Yeah, that type of thing.
There you go.
But I
All
don't
right.
think-
But do you
I
want
don't
to say
think
sense of
he'll-
humor, or do you want to go with the other one?
I don't think he'll say that. So I guess I'll go with sense of humor.
Fair
And
enough.
then
It's a
we'll all watch him say that.
Okay, and we'll see that. Okay. And here's the last question before we bring the guys back. Okay. What would the first thing your spouse would do if they won the $10 million lottery? What was the first thing that they would buy? What was the first thing they'd buy? And we're going to start with Lynda.
A new house.
Yeah.
Okay. Karen.
Geez, it's tough. I'll say a luxury car.
Bunny.
Well, still drinking, it would be drinks for everyone. Did I freeze?
You froze a little bit, but I
Yeah.
heard the answer.
I'm still frozen on my
Still
screen.
frozen on your side.
Oh,
There you go.
There you are.
So you'd say
Um,
drinks for everybody?
No, that's what he would have said before. Because he did that. He won $400 and he got drinks for everybody. I guess a new car.
You know, it's interesting. Okay, Melanie, you're the last to answer that until we bring the gentleman back.
Boat.
A boat.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, there's 10 questions. Now, I'm going to ask you each. Of the 10 questions, how many do you think your husbands and spouses are going to get right? Because that's an extra question that I will give you. If you get the exact number that they get right,
Oh, God.
I'll give you a bonus 2 points. Karen, how many do you think of the 10 Jerry will get?
I need a review of the questions. No.
Just run down them again,
Jerry
Joe.
froze.
Real quick. Come on.
It's 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Oh, 0 to 10. He can get 0.
Yeah. I'll say 5.
5. Bunny?
I'll say 6.
Melanie?
5.
And Lynda?
6.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, ladies, for answering all those questions. We're now going to be bringing in your significant others. Bring them back in. We are back, and the gentlemen are back. And I'm going to say your wives and spouses are just amazing. They were right on it, and hopefully you guys can do the same thing, because they were quick with their answers. They were definitive. They know exactly what you're going to think. And if you fail, it's your fault. But I'll just give you just quickly before we go into the questions. Melanie, Austin, Melanie only thinks you're going to get 5 right. Lynda, Clock thinks you're only at 6, right, Lynda? Karen said Jerry's only going to get 5. And Bunny's got 10. Oh, no, she said Jim's infallible. He'll never make a mistake. and he won't let me down. So
No pressure. No pressure.
all right. Okay, so we're going to go quickly through the questions. We're going to start with Austin. We're going to rotate the people around. The first question is a very simple question. Austin and every other gentleman's got the same question. What's your favorite color, Austin?
Blue.
Oh, thank God.
You got a point. Ding, 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 ding.
There's
Clark, what's your favorite color?
I go back and forth between blue and green, but I'm going with green because I'm wearing green today.
That's great.
I guess.
That's great. That was good. She said blue and green, and she went with blue. So you're off.
Yeah, see,
Well, I didn't look at what you were wearing today.
Well, that's your fault.
right. There's no yelling.
That's the best part.
It's a flirt.
It's fun. All right, Jerry, we stalled long enough for your favorite color.
Blue.
Ding, 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 ding. And Jim.
Gotta blow this up. Blue.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh wow.
We're all tied.
Wow.
So first round, the only one that didn't get it right was Lynda and Clark, but we won't mention that. But anyway, here's your chance to redeem yourself. You guys lead off, Lynda and Clark. Gentlemen, did you have a spouse? Did you have a spouse? Did you have any pets growing up? Did you have a spouse when you were growing up? Because that would be really weird. But
no, I had no spouses growing up.
Oddly enough, everybody said yes, so you're wrong on that one too. Growing up, gentlemen,
growing up, but I'm still growing up. Don't have the spouse though.
Okay, so I'll try to get the question right. This is when hosts do not pay attention to the questions.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, did you have any pets? Yes or no? And if yes, what was their name?
Yes, Pumpkin.
And what about Puff?
That was an older one. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Puff wasn't mine.
Right, I love these two. These guys are going to be 30 years is done for them after this show. Karen had an answer, Jerry.
Yeah. So yes, I did have a dog, Sparky.
You know what? She said yes, she had a dog, but she had no idea what the name. But I was so kind to say as long as she says yes, she had a dog, I would give her the point. So you guys get that. And just remember Sparky next time.
I should have said I didn't know that.
All right, Bunny and Jim.
But you don't know.
Yes, I had a dog growing up. Name was Bruno.
I'm going to give you the point, but what about Moose and Toby?
I couldn't remember.
I was an adult by then, but that's okay. Yeah, Moose and Toby. Toby White and Toby
The question
Black,
didn't say first pet though. So.
It didn't say that. So I'm giving you that because once again I gave Karen the dog one. Okay, great. Austin and Melanie. She was so definitive on this that she says there's no way you could get this wrong, Austin. Just say it.
Okay, well, it's going to be a dog, and there are two options. One is the dog that bolted down the street and saved my life, according to my mom at the time. The other one,
your mom at the time.
At the time.
That's just a good one to story.
Your mom now.
The other one dragged his butt down the hill
my
when the bus came. His name was Pepper.
Okay, does Charger ring a bell?
Yeah, Charger was the first dog. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. So.
I picked Pepper because you knew Pepper.
I know, but all I can.
You knew
I
Pepper.
thought Pepper's was Charger. I know Pepper's name was Charger. I know Pepper's name was Charger. Who didn't say that cover?
It was a
You
given
didn't
name.
say Charger and you didn't say dog, so I can't give you the point, guys, because you
I
didn't.
said dog.
You said Charger. You never said dog. I'll go back to the videotape.
That's
Let's do a
That
replay.
feels unfair.
we'll make it up.
We
We'll
knew
make
You
it
think
was
it's
a dog.
unfair? Well, then, have a drink. Okay, third question.
Wait.
Starting with Jerry. Ready?
Okay.
What did you get your spouse for the last birthday?
Oh God.
What did you get your spouse for the last birthday?
A coat.
I'm sorry? I couldn't hear you.
I said a coat.
That, yeah, would go well with her diamond earrings that she said you got her.
I remember that.
I told her I can't have my wife watch the show because of that. But the coat is a better answer, but you don't get any points for that. But it was funny. Jim, what did you get Bunny for her last birthday?
Card and flowers.
What did you say, Bunny?
I said chocolate. Oh well.
Hey, you were up there. You that was the first one you got wrong, guys, by the way, just let you know.
Out of 3.
Speaking of getting things wrong, Austin,
Yes.
what did you get your wonderful wife for her birthday? By the way, Austin, I'm just going to say one thing right here. Christmas, knocked it out of the park.
Didn't I?
Just saying. Just saying.
Well, birthdays are different because it's right around Valentine's Day, and it's always the same thing all the time. It's a box of Whitman samplers.
Chocolates, perfect. Ding, 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 ding.
God,
There you go.
I couldn't remember if you got me something good or just for Christmas. Whitman sample is
know,
what I ask for
Christmas.
every year. I want the heart-shaped one,
Right.
not that stupid yellow box.
That's not a sampler.
All right, Lynda. Clark, what did Lynda say that you got her?
Well, we always go out for dinner. That's part of it.
Yep.
And I have to say, there's a story that goes with it.
Okay.
Pots.
Damn, I
We
forgot
got
that.
pots for her birthday. It was a combination Christmas and birthday because her birthday and Christmas are right on top of each other. They're really expensive. They're really nice pots. They're really expensive. But I asked her. I saw that they were coming out. I said, "Do you want these?" She said, "Yes." I said, "That's great because I'm not buying you, pots for your birthday, Christmas without permission." And then, then there was right around that time was the Peloton commercial that was coming out. And she said, "Oh, I kind of want one of those." I'm like, "Why don't you throw a vacuum cleaner into that too? I'll be the perfect husband, What'd your husband get you? Oh, pots, a Peloton, and a vacuum cleaner,
Pots and a vacuum cleaner are great presents.
I have to tell you what I thought you said you got her for her birthday. I thought you said pot.
Well, I did, but there was more than one of them. So
Which explains why she's so happy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
And why I forgot.
So, Clark, I'm going to say here that I was paying attention for most of that, but what's the answer?
well, like I said, it's always there's always going out for dinner and the pot.
I'm gonna
Pots,
give you-
not the pot. Bunny, thanks,
Point there
Bunny.
because she said
And the
dinner.
pot,
You said dinner, so I'm going to give you
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna say dinner. How
I
about
did
we
say
just leave
dinner.
it at dinner?
And she did say something else, though, but I won't mention it. It was something to do with marijuana, but that's another story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Think about this now. Go back. What one item of clothing does your spouse wear that you just can't stand? Bunny,
That's the question you asked us.
That's a question you asked us.
Yes. What is the? Yeah, I asked that. What is the one? Okay, I apologize. Item of clothing that you wear that your wife just can't stand.
Yes.
I'm getting this one right.
No hand signals, Melanie. There. Although he did get it right. He got it right. But go ahead, Jim.
Nothing.
I'm watching. All right, Jim. It's up to you. What article of clothing that Bunny just cannot stand?
Hasn't been too mean to me about much.
No, dude.
Let's see. I'm going to go with this. I had gotten a pair of like pajama bottoms that were the lamp from A Christmas Story. I actually wore them in Almost Maine.
I remember.
The infamous.
That's a great answer. I love the answer. I wish I gave you a point for it because your lovely bride there says undershirts with holes in them is her least favorite.
That she made me throw away. Okay, yeah.
It's all blurring together. Okay, Melanie and Austin. No more hand signals there, but Austin, you already guessed it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to lean forward just a little bit. The shirt with the parrots on it?
It's funny. It's funny. She said underwear with holes in them. I don't know.
What's wrong with that shirt, Melanie?
What's wrong with underwear with holes in them?
How do you get your legs through if they don't have holes? I don't get it.
He was so proud. He got it at Target. He's like, I'm buying this shirt. I was like, no, maybe not. Maybe we're not. Then stupid Target Cartwheel had a coupon for the stupid shirt. It was like 20% off. And here we are.
And here we are.
He did say parrot shirt, so you know what? That parrot shirt came in handy because that got you guys a point.
Yay!
All right, Mr. Clark here. As you're taking your wife out to dinner, what are you wearing?
But I am not wearing the shirt that I sleep in, which she calls a glove because she says that it is so threadbare and it has so many holes in it. She says you can use it as a glove, but it is a gray shirt.
Gray shirt, see-through, glove bear. Good. Yep. Ding, ding,
Yep,
ding.
yep.
So basically, what I'm just going to say is after four questions, Melanie and Austin are leading with 3, and tied for second is Lynda and Clark, Jerry and Karen, and Bunny and Jim with 2.
Hey, you didn't ask me the close question.
Oh, you know what?
That's right.
I'm guaranteeing you're not going to get this right. So, what is your question?
I'm not.
What is your answer?
Underwear, stretched out underwear. I don't know. Like, you know, men wear their underwear until they disintegrate.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're right. I was absolutely right about you not getting this one right because Karen, what did you say? Do you remember?
Socks with holes in them.
There you go. So once again, I'll do the recap. It's still 3-2.
Technically, she said there's nothing you wear that she doesn't like because she picks them out.
Oh.
True.
But I also said that he has good
And them.
fashion sense.
That's great. That's great. Melanie's ratting you out, Karen. That's great. This is why we only do this in Zoom because it could be glasses flying.
I just want Austin to learn what he should do. Let me pick out the shirt.
That's true.
But I love that parrot shirt. So
No.
all right. So let's get going here before it becomes midnight. Which of your spouse's family members does your wife find most annoying, gentlemen? Which and Melanie and Austin will go first as Austin goes to change his parrot shirt. Which of your spouse's family members does your wife find most annoying? Which one does Melanie find the most annoying, Austin?
My brother Larry.
Ding, 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 ding. Didn't say name, just said name. I'll give you Larry. Okay.
Maybe I said none. No way.
Clark.
Not there either.
So which of my family members does she find?
Yes.
Me.
I didn't know that was an option.
My sister just
I love the rest of your family. You, I could do without, is what you're saying.
I married you.
Is there anybody in your family that she would find? Anybody in your family that she would find annoying?
I'm just going with my sister because
Your
why
sister.
not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she said, do you have a nun in your family? Oh no, you just said none. Okay. I'm sorry.
He was trying to help him.
Well, I didn't know that was an option.
I did. Well, I kind of guided you. Does there anybody in your family that she find annoying? Like,
Oh,
You
that's
did.
true.
Jerry, Karen. Who does?
So I think Karen finds my son annoying.
Okay, we'll give you that. Ding, 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 ding. It's G3.
G3.
Not that it's all the time, mind you. By the way, it's just a very small portion of the time, like any day that ends in Y. Only time that she finds him annoying.
Well, he's a very interesting character.
Who I love to death.
There you go. All right, Jim. What did Bunny say?
I would have to say she said Elaine, my sister.
Ding, 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 ding. And she's paid me $3 to bleep it out, so we'll never have to know the answer.
You can't invite Elaine to watch this
You
now.
can watch this. You can watch it. Just start at the 8-minute mark, and you're fine.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start with Lynda and Clark here. Just quick. I'm going to answer this very quickly. Who takes longer to get dressed, you or your spouse?
Me.
Ding, 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 ding. Jerry, who takes longer?
Karen.
Ding, 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 ding. Bunny, who takes longer? Jim, who takes longer? I'm sorry, you're pointing to Bunny?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't take long.
And Austin.
Please.
I can't hear. I got to see. I want to hear the words.
Melanie.
All right. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Now this one is the one that your spouses drooled over, and they had so many different answers they couldn't pick. Literally, the reason you guys were in the other room so long is they were just rattling off name after name after name after name.
God.
And I'm like, pick, guys, just pick one of them. It's only an hour show. But go ahead. All right. So we're going to start with Jerry here. The question is, which one of your spouse's friends does your wife find the most attractive?
No. Said it wrong.
No. Which one of your friends find the most attractive?
Oh, has to be Nick, my friend Nick.
Ding, 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 ding. Jim, who does Bunny find the most attractive of your friends? Now, I had 17 names down here.
Hardly.
You rattled them off. You had them alphabetical almost. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we're friends.
Oh man, I don't know. I think she'll go with Bill.
We went with we're gonna go for the third one. We went to alphabetically C. We went with Chris. Okay. All right, Melanie just could not stop. But no, I'm only joking here. Austin, go right ahead, Parrot Man.
Oh God. Okay. So physically,
mentally.
I don't know, but I know she's got a connection with this guy. And it's gonna be J.O. Gonzalez.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go with the same answer that Lynda gave for the annoying member. She said none. That they're all good friends only. And friends only. That's great. So that's good.
But I did say if I had to pick one, it would be. But I don't know if I get a point for that.
That's right.
'Cause technically, I said none.
Okay.
All right, Clark. Which one of the many did Lynda narrowed it down to?
Sean. Or not Sean. I don't know. Either one.
Got a spit take.
Just out of curiosity, Clark, do you think, based upon a reaction, you got that one right?
Yes, I did. I'm very good at reading these signals. We've been married for so long.
Does Frank ring a bell?
I see. That would be my second guess.
Okay. There you go.
Mine too.
He's only got 2 friends.
All right. So right now, after 7 questions, Austin and Melanie have 5. Lynda and Clark have 3. Jerry and Karen have 5. And Bunny and Jim have 3.
Oh, 3. Woohoo.
All right. This is makeup. This is makeup points right here.
Start the big comeback.
That's annoying.
And we're starting with Jim here. What's the bill you hate the most that comes in each month? What's the bill that you hate the most?
Cable.
In every month.
God.
Did you
What do
hear
you
him?
say?
I said cable.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
That's what Bunny's reaction. I didn't hear his voice. Great. Awesome. Austin.
Yeah. I want to say electric because it's so high, but just a large credit card issue.
Ding, 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 ding. She actually specified it, but any credit card with my name on it. Clark.
Well, just so I can get it wrong again, I'm going with the condo fee.
Yes!
Well done.
Now, there can be kissing when they get it right here, guys. It's allowed. Jerry and Karen, what is the bill that you hate the most, Jerry, that comes in? The bill you hate the most?
I'm going to go with the mortgage.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, now we're going to get a little sentimental here for the next to last question. And we're going to be starting with Austin here. What do you think that your spouse likes best about you? What do you think that your spouse likes best about you?
It's G-rated.
I would say.
I have a great editing team. We could bleep anything.
The Polish.
Hey, don't be nodding no there, Melanie. Give it any answer. That's not right.
All right. I really think she feels this, but she won't say it. It's the sense of humor.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, shit.
Ew!
Lynda. Clark, what did Lynda say?
Well, at one point in time, it would be my luxurious head of hair. But I'm also going to have to say humor.
Yes, always makes her laugh. Humor. Ding, 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 ding.
That's interesting.
Jerry, what did Karen say?
So there's 2 choices, let's see. One of them is she likes the way I do things for her. And the other one is my sense of humor.
And which one is it going to be, Jerry?
Everybody else said humor. I'm going with humor, my sense of humor.
Jerry, you got it right. Jim, what did Bunny say?
Well, somebody's got to bomb this thing out. So it's that we like so many things in common. Rainbows, sunsets, what we see, what we experience together.
That's a very sweet answer. I'm sorry that it's wrong, but it's a great answer. No, it's a great it's a great answer, but it's not what she said. So she's wrong. You're perfect. No. She said you had a great sense of humor, which was wonderful. Which I also think great sense of humor keeps a lot of marriages together.
That's interesting.
I really do. Anyway. All right. So as we go into the last question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the Melanie Austin team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Lynda and Clark team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Jerry and Karen, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for Bunny and Jim. Okay. Quick answers to everybody. Think about it. Think about it though. You won $10 million. Clark, what's the first thing you buy?
Better get it right.
It's funny because we joked about stuff.
It's funny, we just won $10 million today. No.
I'm going to say that we buy the house. My father just recently passed, and that's kind of been a thing going on right now. So that's what we're going to say.
Good answer. You got that one right. Jerry and Karen.
Yeah, a house also.
And that luxury car that Karen wanted you to buy is not going to happen, I guess. So there you go.
Now you know what to
I
buy.
thought we were moving to Florida.
He's got a lot left over.
All right, Jim, what did Bunny say the first thing you'd buy?
Absolutely not what I'm going to say.
Probably not.
I'm going to say a house on the Cape.
I thought of it just now.
Yep.
I just thought of that now.
Yeah,
Before he said
this
it.
game's so great. So the two things she said, you'd buy drinks for everybody, which we're going to hold you to when you win. I'm going to come right to your house and have you buy me a drink. But she said new car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Austin, the last answer before we kick the women out.
Wow. I don't think there's anything material that she really wants.
It's not what she wants. It's what you would buy.
For myself?
You'd buy. I didn't say for yourself, but the first thing you'd buy. Could be for somebody else. Could be for whatever. The first thing you'd buy.
I would pay our kids' college tuition.
Person.
Sorry, that's
It
annoying.
was a parrot shirt.
What?
It was a parrot shirt.
The world's
An
best
actual
parrot shirt.
So we would basically, I guess the boat that you wanted would not be there. So anyway,
You talked me out of the boat.
Oh, thank God. Okay, you can keep the parrot shirt.
so
Boat? Really?
That's what you said. You want it all the time.
all right, so we're gonna go. Great first round. A bonus point goes to Lynda and Clark, because she actually guessed the amount of questions that Clark would get right.
Yay.
So right now, with that, there is a 3-way tie. 7 for Melanie's team, 7 for Lynda's team, 7 for Karen's team, and the Porters are playing 2 with 4. Just okay. All right, so we're gonna kick the women out of here, and the men. This is your chance to get back.
Here we go.
Joe, that means you were in second place, right?
You are absolutely right.
Hey, Joe.
The gentlemen, and the score right now going in, it's a 3-way tie for first. Austin, Clark, and Jerry have 7, and in second place is Jim with 4. So it's a long way to go. There's 10 points here, and then there's 10 questions. I'm going to ask the same things that I asked, not the same things to them as to you, but rapid questions, answers. Don't think about it too long. Just go for it. Austin, what's your favorite? What's Melanie's favorite TV show?
That girl. I'm sorry. Oh God. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's with Jess. It's Jess. I think that's the name of the show.
Okay, if she says who's that girl with Jess, we'll get it.
Yeah.
Clark.
I think right now we're gonna have to go with Masked Singer.
Masked Singer.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're talking current, not necessarily all-time favorite. We're talking current.
Yeah, that's the current one.
And I'll specify that it's current, not like all-time. Jerry?
Grey's Anatomy.
And Jim?
General Hospital.
Is
Excellent.
that one still on?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
one of the
God.
longest running TVs.
Holy cow.
Now, I personally think this is a no-brainer, easy question, but who knows? Start with Clark. Who usually gets their way?
Her.
Jerry?
I always no. She does.
I'm basically, this is a gimme, but okay, Jim.
Oh, it's not a gimme by any stretch, but I will say her.
And poor Austin over there, Mr. Parrot Shirt.
Happy wife, man.
I think if all of you don't get that point, there's something wrong with them. Okay. Which one of you said, which of the two of you said, "I love you" first? Who said, "I love you" first? Jerry.
I did.
You did. Okay.
I think I did. Yeah.
Okay. Jim. Which one of the
I'm
two?
going to say me.
Austin.
I'm gonna say it was Melanie.
And Clark.
I'm gonna say me.
Very confidently there.
Yeah, very confidently. That was a long time ago.
Okay. All right. And we're going to start with Jerry Jim this time. Who would you say is the most interesting family member of hers that you've met? Interesting.
Yeah, direct.
Just not annoying, not attractive, just interesting.
Wow. I would say her mother.
Who answered that? I'm sorry?
Her mother.
Her mother. Okay.
Yeah. The nun.
Perfect. Austin.
Okay, it's kind of a fractured family, so like step brothers and parents and all that stuff comes into play, right?
Yeah, everybody in the family. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna say her stepdad.
Okay. Clark.
I'm gonna go with her dad.
And Jerry.
You go to sister. Do I need to say a name?
No. We went mother, sister, stepdad, sister. It's fine. That's good. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go with starting with Austin this time. Where will Melanie say that she had the best vacation with you? Best vacation with you.
Aruba.
Aruba.
Yeah.
All right, Clark.
Let's go with Stowe, Vermont.
Stowe, Vermont. Jerry.
I'll go with Algonquin, Maine.
And Jim, Mr. Traveling Man.
I'm going to say Cape Cod.
Cape Cod. Excellent. All right. Clark, name your spouse's best friend.
Karen. I got that one wrong, but
You got that one wrong?
I'm gonna get that one wrong.
Oh, why? You're already predicting you're getting that one wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So he's going to predict that one gets wrong. Okay. Jerry.
Dory.
Spell that?
Dori. Dory.
Oh, okay. All right. Jim.
I'll go with Pat.
Pat. And Austin.
Tara.
Spell that?
Tara.
Tara. Okay. Perfect. All right. Very simple question. I think this is going to go multiple ways. I can go either direction. We're going to start with Jerry. Who's the better cook?
He.
Jim.
Me.
Austin.
This guy.
Wow. And Clark.
I'm not bad, but I'll go with her.
Excellent. All right. Here's one that could get you all in trouble.
Great.
What is your spouse most repeated sentence or phrase? The most repeated sentence or phrase. Not that it's annoying. It's just your most repeated sentence or phrase. We're going to start with Jim.
I love you.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Even if you don't get that right, you get it right. So that,
He gets bonus points on that one.
Austin.
I'm gonna follow in that kind of, but I'm gonna skew it the opposite way. You the man.
That's what she's going to say. That's her most repeated. You the man.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Got
that.
it. Got it. All right, Clark. What is Lynda's most repeated phrase?
I do like Jim's answer, but I'm going to go with, you could have knocked me over with a feather.
Oh.
Okay. And Jerry, Karen's most repeated phrase.
Has to be oy vey. Has to be.
Like that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's two more questions. And this is an interesting one that I kind of like. And we're going to start with, I think it's Austin this time.
Okay.
Whom would you cast to play your spouse in the story of her life?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. All right. Clark, who would you cast to play your spouse? It's what you would cast, not who she would want. It's who you.
No. There was a joke where many years ago, friends of mine were making jokes, and they picked Daphne from Scooby Doo. But I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go. The younger version, from the back in the day from Brady Bunch, was the middle daughter.
Jan. Jan.
Whichever the actress was, that's.
So Jan from the Brady Bunch.
Whoever that actress was, I can't remember her name.
Eve Plum.
Yeah.
But if she says Jan from the Brady Bunch,
we're good. Yeah.
Plum, any one of those, you're okay. Jerry.
So we're walking down the street one day, and a little girl says, "Ma, it's Julia Roberts," and so we always laugh about it. So I would say Julia Roberts.
That's a good story. All right, Jim. Who would play Bunny? Who would you cast to play Bunny in a movie?
Oh man, I'm gonna go way off the board. Katharine Hepburn.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, that's a great answer.
And it dates me.
All right, so this is the final question of the day, and I'm actually it's going to be like a double up. Of the questions that we just asked you, if you need refreshing, which one is she definitely going to get right? There's no doubt about it that she's getting this one right. Which one of the 9 that we just asked is she going to definitely get right? We're going to start with Clark.
Vacation.
So the vacation one is where, so the best vacation, the Stowe, Vermont one.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Jerry, which one is she definitely going to get right?
Well, she only has one best friend, Dory. And
okay.
There's no way she would get that wrong.
Okay. All right. This is good. All right, Jim, which one is she definitely?
I'm going to go with the vacay too.
And it's the Cape Cod one.
Yep.
Austin, it's up to you, Parrot Man.
So she's definitely the better pastry chef, but I'm absolutely the better cook. So that's my answer.
So she's going to say the cook. All right. All right. So we have answered the questions. We now bring the ladies back and see how well you've done. So let's go grab them.
All right.
You got it.
All right. So we are back with the lovely ladies tonight. Okay. So the questions are different than we actually asked you because we wanted to spice it up a little bit. So it's going to be very quick, very quick. Let me know. So you know the scores of the game right now. It's a 3-way tie for first, and Jim is in second with Bunny with 4. So we're good.
Right.
Very, very simple question. The last time you guys had sex? No, wrong. Once again, wrong question. That's the midnight show. That's later, and you guys didn't apply for that one. So anyway, okay, Melanie, what's your favorite current TV show?
New Girl. New Girl. New Girl.
And who's in that? Who's in that?
What's her name?
Zoe Deschanel.
What's her
What's
character?
her character? What's her character's name?
Jess.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. All right, I gotta help you along. Okay, Lynda, your current favorite TV show?
The Masked Singer.
And who's in that? No. Ding, 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 ding. Karen, your current favorite TV show?
We've been like binge watching a show, and do you think I can think of it? It's Eve.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve. So they're sabotaging you by giving wrong answers. No. So Jerry, what did you say?
Grey's Anatomy is her favorite show. She will never miss it.
Didn't he say new show?
No, he didn't say new show.
Current.
He said current show. Did you watch?
Oh, okay.
That's okay. It's my fault. I didn't ask it correctly, and it was Austin's fault for saying Killing Eve. Say Killing Eve because it's wrong.
$6 million man.
I told you don't tell him to go drink whatever he wants. How much he, I
All right,
told
Bunny. What did Jim say is your current favorite TV show?
I hope you said Grey's Anatomy.
It was close. It was in a hospital.
General Hospital, he said.
Yeah, that was his name.
That point.
All right, this is going to be very, very simple. The guys took a long time. The reason you waited so long is they couldn't really answer this question. They were debating amongst themselves, but we'll go right through it. Lynda, who usually gets their way, you or him?
Me.
Karen, what did Jerry say about this?
That's so easy. Me.
Ding, 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 ding. Bunny, what did Jim say?
I'm gonna think that he said me.
Ding, 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 ding.
Good.
And Melanie, Austin deliberated over this for.
Are we gonna waste our time? 100% me.
No seconds. He didn't let me finish because you were going to answer. He deliberated absolutely no seconds. I didn't even finish the question, and he said, her.
No.
Her. All right. We're going to go over to Karen here. Which one of the two of you said, I love you first? Which one of the two of you said, I love you first?
Gerald.
And she's pointing to Jerry's head, so I'm going to go with Jerry there. Okay. Bunny.
I think Jim did.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wait, did I get it right? You didn't tell me.
I'm sorry. I didn't do my ding, 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 ding to you. Yes, you got it right.
Thank you.
Melanie,
He did.
just to let you know, no one has gotten a wrong answer so far, just to say. But that's not true. We have General Hospital and Grey's Anatomy wrong, but you have not had a wrong answer so far is what I'm saying. You have not had a wrong answer.
No pressure. Awesome.
Ding, 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 ding. Wrong. You said you.
I did not say it.
I
I know exactly where I was sitting in the closet in my apartment that I lived with 3 other people.
Closet.
You're sitting in the closet?
thought it was in a letter.
No one's in a what? Oh my
Why
god.
are you in the closet?
You used to write
They were-
letters back and forth.
my roommates were having a party.
Right.
I lived with these terrible roommates that were just immature and
I think you weren't.
shut up. I'm so mature by then. And he said it first. And I waited and waited because he had told me that he had said it to other girlfriends sooner. And then later he told me it's because I knew I was going to marry you. And I was like, I just wanted to just say it, dude. We were a long distance relationship at the time. You said it
You
first.
wrote in a letter.
I did not write it 1,000%.
No, I don't know who's right or wrong, but we're going to go to the next answer. Lynda and Clark. Who said it
Tell
first?
somebody the
Lynda?
story. Oh,
I think it was him.
we're done. It's
I'm sorry.
over. I knew we were going to make it.
So we're going to give Lynda and Clark the correct answer because as they even got it right over the fight between Austin and Melanie. We're good. All right. Oh, this is so much fun. We're going to go with Jim's going to had this answer. Bunny, you're going to go first here. Who would you say is the most interesting member of the family that he's met. He's answering this. Who is the most interesting member of the family that he's met?
Of my family?
Yep, that's who Jim has said. Who is the most interesting family member that he has met? The most
You
interesting.
mean besides me?
Well, yeah, obviously everybody, ladies, the guys all said you first.
Of course they did.
But after that, we had to get another answer because that was just too easy.
Oh.
Who did he say?
I'd say Beth. But that's wrong.
Who did you say, Jim?
Your mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Grace Kelly. That's my mom.
All right, Melanie, you guys talking now, or we can go back to you now?
No.
Wow. Okay. But who is the most interesting member of the family that your husband has met?
My first ex-husband, Austin.
First husband,
First, yeah.
entire family.
That he likes the most or is interesting?
I said interesting family member that he has met. Interesting can mean many different things.
Who have you even met? Interesting.
I mean, they could be kissing after this for all we know. Gonna need an answer.
I don't know. I don't know.
I will give you a hint. It's a member of your family.
My dad.
Useful,
Jason.
huh?
No, they're wrong.
Now, there's this interesting question here. What did you say, Austin?
I said when you asked the question originally, I said, does that include her stepfamily?
Oh God, you said my stepmom.
No, God, no.
Oh.
You can't even get it right when they're getting it wrong. This is beautiful. He said,
She's watching that when it comes out.
Oh, Harley.
Yeah.
Well, that's another dad. That's a different version of a dad.
Right.
different. It is a different version, but he specifically said stepdad because it was pick that person. Okay. So we're going to move on before the violence starts. Lynda and Clark.
My Uncle Bob.
Wow.
It was
That's
close.
amazing. Who did you say, Clark?
Her dad.
You said my dad,
Yeah.
really? Oh.
Uncle Bob's close.
Yeah.
You see Austin, and see how that works when they get it wrong?
And he told you when you first met him.
I was there.
Just even when they get it wrong, that's so sweet.
Couldn't have picked the guy that
And you're like,
died.
oh, that's so nice. You got well,
Later,
you get it wrong, you want to strangle her. All right, now listen. No one's gotten this question right, Karen. There's no pressure. No one has gotten this one right.
Interesting.
Evidently, this is you got to break this tie here. Go ahead, go.
All right, I'm going to go with my brother-in-law, Mark.
Well, the streak continues.
I think you got it wrong.
The streak continues. Okay, Jerry, tell her who you chose.
I chose a sister, Robin.
That was going to be my other
she's
answer.
very interesting.
Not as interesting as Mark.
Oh,
Very good
No.
reaction.
I really should have gone with her answer because he is really, and her brother-in-law is really.
so it all revolves back to question number 2: who's getting their way? So it really just goes right back. That's the only question that really matters here. Okay, all right. This is gonna be a very quick one. I think everyone should really think about this one very rapidly. Melanie, we're gonna go right to you. Where will your spouse say that you guys had the best vacation with you? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? You personally, you Melanie, and ladies, are you gonna say that the best vacation that you had with your spouse? Where?
The last one that we took that was in Florida was the Keys, the Fort Lauderdale, the Keys.
Wow!
forgot about
wow, that's great, Austin. Come on, wait, give
Oh
me
my
more
God, you're gonna
details.
say our honeymoon.
No.
Oh,
Option 3.
I'm out.
If you get 10 guesses, you get a third of the point.
Hot, the night, fine.
So what'd you say? What'd you say, Austin?
Bartender had to take me home one of the. How is that the best vacation? Oh, you weirdo.
It was Aruba.
Okay.
We'll be going back there soon.
All right, so we're on a streak right now that there have been 6 consecutive wrong answers. So
Oh my God, there's so many other.
Ireland. I went to Ireland.
let's break this one up here.
No, that's terrible. This is our honeymoon.
Lynda and Clark here. What did Clark say that you would say the best vacation?
Our honeymoon in Florida.
Wow, another consecutive wrong answer.
Which one?
I said Stowe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I forgot about that one. I like that.
It was so great. I forgot.
Wow. All right, Karen, we're counting on you here to get one right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say our honeymoon in St. Martin.
Oh.
Whoa, Jerry, good job. Oh, whoa, no, what'd you say?
I said a gunk with Maine.
Really good. You guys are really rocking here. It's, you guys are making it so much easier. I don't have to tally up anything.
Zero,
Right now. It's hard to
one.
do that way. All right, last question here, Bunny. Come on, you got to save us. It's been 8 consecutive.
Last question?
No.
Well, I just said, I mumbled, oh, we got this one, and he made a face.
Oh no! Don't look at Jim's face. Everyone tries to avoid that.
I say Ireland.
Jim, what'd you say? Oh, what'd you say, Jim?
Okay.
Don't believe that, sorry.
I'm good at technical stuff, right?
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I had like a shot at 1 of 33.
I know, I
didn't
know.
tell.
But
Okay, all right. So we got 9 consecutive wrong answers, gentlemen. How bad are you? All right. So this is gonna break. This is gonna break. Break it right here. It's easy. This is easy. We're gonna start with who we start with last time. I think we just started with. I think we start with Jerry and Karen this time. I guarantee this is a correct answer.
Yep.
Who's your best friend? Who did Jerry say is your best friend, Karen?
Dory.
Ding 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 ding. I haven't done the ding in a while. I'm so happy.
Haven't lost it.
I haven't lost it yet. Oh, Miss Bunny. Who was your best friend? Who's Jim gonna say?
I don't know what he's gonna say.
I know the right answer. Who knows what he's gonna say?
Like that.
Besides him, I say Beth. Nope.
Jim, what do you
Pat.
Oh well.
No problem there. All right, Melanie.
Jackie.
Oh.
So, from that, what do you think? You think you got it right?
What did you say?
Who do you think?
I didn't know.
Who's your second best friend that you talk to all the time on Facebook?
Facebook's not a real best friend.
That we go to Ireland with and all.
Oh, Tara!
I'm telling you,
It's hard. You have to edit this.
I am totally telling her this.
I'm thinking immediately.
Better tell Tara not to watch
Best friend. My best friend, like outside of the state. I have 2 best friends.
We're done.
Oh, it's so sad that Lynda and Clark have to go after you guys all the time. Lynda and Clark after all this.
Oh my God! Seriously?
It's one of 2 people, and that's the problem. I'm not sure which one he picked.
It's one of the 2. I guarantee it.
So I'm gonna go with Ed.
Can you give me the 2 names? Can you give me the 2 names?
Ed and D.
Ed and D.
Ooh.
All right, we'll pick one of those. We'll pick one of those.
Guessing it's Ed.
You gonna say Ed?
I'm gonna say Ed.
Ed. Okay. So who the hell is Karen, Lynda?
What?
I haven't been friends with Karen since college. She was my best friend in college.
A couple of decades.
Friends on my
Friends.
Christmas card.
There is a reason that I do this purposely to have the men go last because.
Well, none of our friends can watch this bit, so
Good.
good luck getting viewers.
Because the viewership right there. It's,
Right. None of our family, none of our friends, none of our sisters, nobody can watch.
None of our old pets that are in heaven.
I'm just recording this to blackmail you guys later. This is my retirement plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start with Karen. Actually, no, it's Bunny this time. Very simple. Really not much to think about. Who's the better cook, you or him?
Him.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank
Melanie,
God.
who's the better cook, you or him?
I'm the better baker. He's the better cook.
Wow, that was actually almost
On point.
on point.
Oh my God. Thank God. Do we have
But
to
you know, you were on a streak of 4 consecutive wrong going into that one.
Yeah, but
Lynda.
So we're both good cooks, but I do it more. So I think he's gonna say me.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey.
Karen, who's the better cook, you or your husband, Jerry?
We have a difference of opinion, but he's going to say him.
She's about winning the game than trying to get the thing right.
Whatever.
She's about
I'll give
winning
it up. I'll give
the
up the
game.
title. Sure, him. Okay.
See how that happens? All right, so we've got 3 questions. We got basically 2 questions to go, and somebody
Hey, you forgot our ding again.
You better now.
Thank you.
So we're going to tally up some points here. 1, 2, 3. So going into this round, Melanie and Austin had 7, and they're rocking with 10 now. Lynda and Clark had started with 7, and they got 8, 9, 10, 11. And Jerry and Karen started with 7, and they have 8, 9, 10, 11. And then Jim and Bunny had started with 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a tough one to get back, but there's a double bonus point at the end here. All right. What is your spouse, meaning you, ladies, your most repeated sentence or phrase? What is your most repeated sentence or phrase? And Austin's already throwing in the towel. He's like, I mucked up. I mucked up. I'm out. What is your spouse most? Let's get it out of the way. Let's go right to Austin and Melanie. Right out of the way.
I mean, I think I say a lot, so it's tough to.
Yeah. Which one is it? Which one of the 8,000 things you say all the time that he chose?
And I'm sure he listens to all of them.
What was that?
He listens to all of
Exactly.
them.
What was that? What was that?
Right, exactly. That's I just punted at that point.
What are we making movies?
There you go. Okay. Good.
Is that better, Jerry? I went on them. So it's you demand.
You demand?
Yes.
I have never said that in my
You've
life.
never said
I have. Oh my God. Who are you? Sleeping in the camper tonight.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Lynda, I feel so bad for you going after this group. But go ahead.
I do not know.
Such an odd question.
Yeah, it is a really hard thing, and broad. Are you going to close that drawer? I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
Well, Lynda, you could have knocked me over with a feather with that answer.
Oh, nice.
The hit says that I'm right.
Nicely
I
done.
do say that a lot.
It is.
You demand?
Hey, let's get some points on the board here. We need some here. This could win it for you guys.
So
What's
what's the most?
It's the most repeated sentence or phrase that you say often.
So
Most repeated.
I'm gonna give you the top 3 that I think he would say.
Oh, okay. But you're going to give me one final answer.
I will.
And no reactions, Jerry, on any one of them. Like, jump up when she says the one.
I'm tired. I'm hot. Or oy vey, and I'm gonna go with oy vey.
Ah.
Ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Jim. What did Jim say, Bunny? What did Jim say that you're...
Take a wild stab at this. Did you hear me?
I did, Bunny. I did, and I love you.
Thank you. But did he hear me? No, that's my answer.
I know. What did you
What did
say,
he
Jim?
say?
He said, "I love you." Is your most?
Did you really?
Yeah, isn't that so sweet? You see how they're getting together, Austin and
You know,
Melanie? See how they-
the other option, but I figured you might be honest.
All right, so this is the last question.
Oh
I
boy.
will have to say one thing, though, that we had a bonus question that, unbeknownst to each of you, that we picked that your husband said, which one of the questions would you absolutely, positively get right? And there was a bonus point for that. And, well, Austin and Melanie, Austin picked What did you pick that you would absolutely get right? Which one did you say?
Do you want me to answer this?
Yes, please.
Who's the better cook?
Yeah, and did you get that one right?
We did. We did.
Do we win?
That's a point. You didn't win. You just get an extra point. Yeah, you're a long way from winning, kid. And Clark and Lynda, what did you say that you would
I said-
absolutely get right?
Absolutely, positively, could no question get wrong where the favorite vacation was.
And did you get that one right?
Yes, yeah, we did. I think you wrote it down wrong though. So.
It's funny because I have a big X mark against the answer.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think you wrote it down wrong.
Jerry said a question that you'd absolutely get right, Karen. Do you remember what question that was, Jerry?
Yes, I said that there's no other best friend. There's only one best friend, Dory.
And you got that right. That's very good. Jim, you said that you absolutely, Bunny would get this one absolutely right. Which was that?
She guessed it. Vacation,
Vacation.
which we didn't.
Did not.
All
right.
points for
Oh, it's always a fun one to play there. So here is the last question. Going into the last question. So it is Melanie and Austin with 11. 11 for Lynda and Clark. And 12 for Jerry and Karen.
Oh, we got to catch Jerry.
And there's some points there for Bunny and Jim too. So we
Can't count that high.
so
It was
right
9-0.
now,
It's fine.
since this question is worth 2 points,
Still can't win.
this is going to decide the winner.
Or the divorce.
Bunny and Jim will go first.
Oh, that was scared. I was
Jim
excited
say?
a minute ago.
Who did Jim say? Who did Jim say that they would cast to play you
I'm not looking
in a
at you
movie
at all.
about your life?
It's an interesting question.
What an awful question, Joe.
Wow.
Me. I guess
Really
that's
close.
Close?
Very close. So is that your answer? Or you really he picked an actress. So
Did he?
not that you're not an actress. He picked an actress to play you as you directed the show. How about that?
Shirley MacLaine.
Wow. Good one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I could see that, but I also could see the one he picked too. Who'd you pick, Jim?
Katharine Hepburn
Wow.
from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
From actually the grave, but that's another story altogether.
That's not very complimentary.
Is that good? So you guys end with 7 points, but that's okay because that's 7 wonderful, wonderful points out of 20 that you get. All right. Geez, I'm going to go with Lynda and Clark here because I can't deal with Austin and Melanie boys after they get this wrong.
No idea.
Let's go with Lynda and Clark. Who do you think Clark's cast for you to be played in the movie of your life?
Do not know. What would you think? Did you have to go with me next? Because I have no idea. I need to think about this longer. I don't know. I can think of is when we did the thing at college and your friend said that I was Daphne from Scooby-Doo. So,
We're gonna need an answer.
I know, I can't think of a name.
It only means the win or loss here. I'm just no
I know.
pressure.
Can you skip me and come back so that I can think of a name? I'm like blanking right now.
I'm gonna go no, but I'm a host that's mean and nasty.
I don't know. I can't think of any names right now. They're just all going out of my head.
I love Clark. He just like literally is staring.
I know. He's just a blank slate. He's really good at this.
Yeah.
Honey, I love you, but I just can't smile. If you don't know the name, say who you like, a descriptor thing.
I don't know. The only name that's coming to mind right now is Jessica Alba. That's not who you would say, but.
Wow. Okay. But you know what the scary part is, actually, he did say Daphne from Scooby-Doo early on, but he said, no, I'm not going to say that. So it was so cool, but he ended up going with Eve Plum from the Brady Bunch.
Right.
Really?
Oh,
All right. We're going to go with Melanie and Austin against my better judgment. But Melanie, who did your wonderful husband, which I, by the way, love his shirt. Can I get where you got those? Because I want to get me one of those parrot shirts for the next
well, I have
show.
a coupon if you want one.
Tarjay.
Tarjay. Yes.
Actually, what size are you?
Well, I'm a lot bigger than I was before the pandemic. Let's put it that way.
Before this episode.
All right.
So when you
All right,
think
Melanie, what did
usually
Austin
think
say?
of somebody younger because they're playing like you're. But I know the two actresses he would have said Julia Roberts or Sandra Bullock. So now I have to pick between them, and I'm going to say Sandra Bullock.
Ding, 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 ding.
We just stole it.
So here's the interesting thing.
I told him that's who's
The
going to play
interesting
me.
thing right now is it really comes right down to whether you guys get this question right, Jerry and Karen. Because if you get it right, you win. If not, then the happy couple of Melanie and Austin win, which would just defeat the whole purpose of the show. But
What did you say the prize was? A trip for two to
yes,
Yeah, we're in our
Ashland,
cul-de-sac.
Massachusetts, downtown Ashland. You get to see it. So who did Mr. Jerry say he would cast as the star of the
very
show?
easy because this has come up many times, not in exactly this context, but Julia Roberts.
And Jerry, how about this? Ding, 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 ding. You guys are the champs, guys. You guys end up winning 14 points here. 14, 13, 11, and 7. Well, I hope everybody had a fun time with this tonight, and hopefully you guys are still talking to each other afterwards. And Austin and Melanie, if
Love
you know,
her first.
just keep in touch with us and make sure everything goes okay the rest of the night. No. Lynda, Clark, Jerry, Karen, Bunny, Jim, Austin, and Melanie, thank you so much for participating.
Thanks, guys.
It was
Everyone,
fun. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you. Send our prize, please.
I'll send off the
Send our
prizes.
prize.
The prizes, I'm going to delete out all the stuff you said about your families and friends and others when I upload it to YouTube.
Leave my
Okay.
swear.
We're
Thank
good
you
without
so
that
much.
prize. We're good.
Oh, no.
Oh, you've got enough prizes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great night.
All right,
Bye,
good night.
guys.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.